Hey y'all, what's up? It's your host, your girl Tanara. Welcome back to another week of the Fake Straight podcast. This is our very first episode where we have a guest and we also have video. Okay. Yes, I was overly ambitious. I did them both at the same damn time. That being said, don't come for me about the sound quality. Look, I know. We're brand new over here. It's only up from here. Also, the good part is for you as a listener, you can say when we get to like episode 50, you can be like, look, I listened to Fake Straight podcast back in the day, like when it was ghetto, you know, when they didn't have a sound engineer, like we started from the bottom over here. So there's your bragging rights. But grab your favorite beverage or mine, a glass of champagne, clink clink, and let's get into it. We're talking about liquor lesbians today, y'all. What's up? Welcome back to another week of Fake Straight. I am so excited because I've been telling y'all that we are going to bring on some guests to hear about their experiences. So y'all ain't just hearing me talk all the time. My lovely, beautiful cousin Tasha is joining us today. Hey! Introduce yourself.
So my name is Tasha. I live in Louisiana, which this is where my roots are. I've kind of lived everywhere. Identify as she, her. I am married. I have grown children, 3 grown boys, and bonus children, all grown.
I love it. And we're sipping today. I am sipping, don't judge me, y'all. I always say my favorite drink is champagne. I was unprepared. I did not have champagne today. And it's Friday, so it's giving tequila Tanara today. Tequila and grapefruit soda. What you got over there, Tasha?
Of course, I got champagne. I'm going to pour a touch up.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, girl.
I love that shimmy you did.
Yes, visit. Ooh, this is exciting.
It is Pride Month. Happy Pride. I'm excited. I love Pride Month. Sometimes I feel bad though, you know, because I'm like, you be going this hard during Black History Month. I don't know, but I celebrate Pride Month to the fullest. I think that a lot of people misunderstand Pride. It's like, yes, Pride can be the shenanigans, and I'll be with the shenanigans, okay?
I'll be with it.
Look, I'm gonna be with the shenanigans this year. But it's like, yes, there are queer families on, you know, there's children involved. And so I think when people are like, oh, we don't want to do Pride or we don't want to Pride in our city, it's like, you don't want to celebrate families. You don't want to celebrate love. Absolutely. Now that we've done the intro.
Wait.
When Tasha and I talked a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about her coming on the show, she suggested the topic liquor lesbians, and I couldn't have been prouder. I couldn't have been more excited. So I was like, are we about to get into this? So before we get into your personal experiences, tell me what you think the term liquor lesbians mean to you.
So, I mean, it's like a spectrum of things, okay? Because I think preparing for our conversation, I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and I was like, I truly feel like all women have a little gay in them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but different levels. Like the very benign level, the very lowest vanilla level is, damn, she's fine. Damn, she's hot. Yeah. She's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I think we all have that in us. And then from there, I think it goes to, damn, her body is amazing. She's, you know what I mean? And there's like sexual attraction there. Yeah. And then I think, you know, there's like that happy median before you go to like bisexual, lesbian, all that. And it's just fun. Yeah. And it's the liquor lesbians. Okay, let me start by saying I don't identify as, I say straight because I'm married and it's socially acceptable. But I truly believe in sexual attraction. I am a sapiosexual, so you can drop some words on me and I have instant attraction to you, whether it's man, woman, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I am attracted to a vibe, or aura. So that's kind of where I am. Like, I don't like terms. I think it was big in your previous episodes where you were like, I didn't really want to like label what I am. And
leave me alone. Like, let me vibe. Leave me alone. Don't worry about it.
Like, who are you? You know what I mean? So I think that, like, first of all, I'm self-confident enough to say that.
Yeah.
However, I think liquor lesbians, back to the point, I think we fall in this little niche where like, okay, a couple drinks in, that attraction just went to, girl, what's up? You know what I mean? And I think we all have those girlfriends who 2 drinks in, girl, they kissing their homegirl. You know what I mean? Like
Don't all have those. I've never had. Have I? Okay, but it's not like. Okay, wait a minute. Let me not run my mouth too much. Never mind. And Tasha, wait, you're right. I say it all the time. I 100% agree. Everybody is a little bit gay. And I always say this when I'm talking to people about like my journey. And I say like, everyone's a little gay. And I'm like, everyone's a little gay except for my sister. Like a sweet girl. I love her so much. She's just so like.
Literally zero.
Ella. Love you, Asia.
For sure. She's like right, like 4 stages above homophobe. Like for sure.
Just 4. Yeah, no, but Asia's not as fun and hip as me.
But the thing about it is she doesn't judge you on anything.
Okay, so lesbian experiences. Tell me about the first one. I'm saying the first because I'm assuming it's more than one.
So the first like experience was I think the cliche college. I went to this party. We thought it was going to be a party, but it was more rather just like some frat guys who invited a couple girls over. And so of course there was drinking, but like then like there was like these games that got really sexual or whatever. And I was like, yeah, whatever, let's just go with it. Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like I'm making out with this girl. And I could not. Okay, so after that night, you know, when you're drinking and it's all like fun and games, and in the moment it's all cool, but that next day when you're like replaying, like I'm like,
what am I doing?
But first of all, I kind of enjoyed it. Like, so, like my attraction goes above like man or woman. Like,
I ask you that because I think it's important for people to know that your personality is a little bit different anyway. So it's like you do your own thing, like either you get with it or you don't. So like you're a little bit more courageous in that area. So before this college experience, that's what I was going to ask. Like, had you had like an attraction before where you're like, well, maybe I could one day?
Like always, but I battled with it because of like acceptance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then I was like, and then I also battled with like questioning myself because like I was still so attracted to males.
Yeah.
And I needed like that male presence. I like that in a relationship, the different aspects that a male brings to a relationship. I enjoyed those things. So I was like, where am I at with it? And I really thought it was like, oh, you got to find yourself. But I think that's like a thing people say because they want you to be like black, white, like there's no in between. And I think like I did find myself. It was just like a openness to attraction, a openness to sexuality. Like I'm open to it. Like I'm not opposed to any of that.
You have this experience. And the next day you're like, wait, I was kind of interested in it. And was this experience with someone that you knew, or was it like the people that were called over like weren't like good?
A college friend, someone I met, like a sweet mate. And like we had a friendship through college or whatever. But I did not know her previously.
And so y'all had this moment, and then the next day you're like, maybe I'm into it. Did y'all talk after that, or were you like, I'm interested, but like not interested in her? Like I'm interested in like exploring this more with someone else.
I was like, oh, where do I stand? But she was like with it. You know what I mean? Like she obviously like this was not her first time. Like she was like she was priming me. She was grooming me. Okay, like I was being groomed. So yeah, there's that. But no, I think that, and so like she followed up the next day and was like, you know, that was fun. Whatever. We had conversations. We did do it again, but then that's when I was like, what next? Like, okay, this was fun, but where he at? Like, you know?
This is only the beginning. I'm trying to see what that be like.
For sure. So there's that. But yeah.
Was she just like a femme woman, or was she like she was
Yeah, she
just
was femme. Like I didn't think that she was at all bisexual, gay, or anything. Like I didn't suspect it at all. She was just
okay?
like regular Mickey.
What was the time frame between her and then like the next time you connected with a woman or hooked up with a woman? I should say.
Sure. I'm not really sure, but I think that like the healthiest thing that I did for my confidence, my self-esteem, my sexuality, everything, all my growth was moving away from my hometown.
Yeah.
So I have always been in a relationship. I went from my high school sweetheart to my youngest two children's father, and we were in a long-term relationships. I was young. By the time I was 23, I had three kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, but whatever. We made it. They're
Right.
successful young black men, thank God. I think moving away from home gave me the confidence and all the growth that I needed.
Mm-hmm.
So it was after Hurricane Katrina. I had two small kids at the time and didn't know I was pregnant with my third. I
Mm-hmm.
think it gave me a chance to experience life without judgment. So I think that moving from my hometown gave me the opportunity and chance to grow into what I pictured my life to be, into what I inspired
Mm-hmm.
to be, without my past being held, like me locked into my past. I still
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be who I grew up, my roots, but you
Mm-hmm.
grow and you
Yeah.
evolve into this person that you're going to be. So after Hurricane Katrina, I spent 6 years in South Carolina. And in those 6 years, that was the time like I was really able to, I had never been single. It was my first
Mm.
time single. It
Yeah.
was my first time being a single mom. It was my first time learning how to finagle financially on my own because I was I was decently kept, you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was my first time trying to finagle on my own financially and find where I want to be. So within doing all that, I dibbled and dabbled. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I really, my baby daddy was like, he had lived there previously, so he knew people, and I didn't. So I didn't want like my dibbling and dabbling to interfere with my co-parenting, which we do really well.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like didn't really talk to many men, but then there was one chick I dealt with. She started out as one of my first friends, as someone I really adored, but we had a moment, and it really that moment really made me think like, okay, you're an adult, you have nothing to prove, you could
Yeah.
be organically you. Because you're attracted to women does not make you gay or bisexual. It makes you human. It, yeah,
Yeah.
like, and so
Like
that's
I'm open to experiences. I'm open to love in different forms. Like I don't have to say
for sure.
ever. It's like let me be attracted and connect with whoever I feel like my soul is calling me to. I That's the way I look at
For
it.
sure. I think that that's why I'm content where I'm at right now. Because my husband, shout out to him, he
Yeah.
lets me live in my organic self. I am able to be really real with him. Like, nah, like I was looking at old girl.
Before you met your husband, did you have this conversation with him like, "Hey, I actually have dated and hooked up with women before," or
No,
was it afterwards? And what did he say about it?
my husband is so traditional. His mom and dad have been married all their life. Like that's the only man she's ever been with. He is very like family structured, grew up in the church. Um, me, although my dad's family, I moved with my grandmother when I was 12. However, my dad's family was like my primary, like I had not a normal childhood. You know what I mean? Like I had like some trauma. As we got along and we got comfortable with sex and intimacy, it became a safe space to confide with like my fantasies, like what I like. And then it's a turn on for him. However, he is so traditional that he like does not want to include other women in our bedroom. You know what I mean? Like he
With the turn on for him, I was like, "Are we getting into something else over here?"
no, he doesn't want to include like he's just like the fantasy type. Like, I'm okay with you living your best organic life. I know
Yeah.
that you truly love me and your heart is with me. He knows I do have attraction to females. And
Mm.
other 2 shots of the Hennessy, it's swerve. It's right. Get that liquor in me. Uh, watch your girl. Watch your girl. On that liquor, I'm taking her home.
I'm not dealing with you. Why haven't we celebrated a pride together? Never mind. Never mind. She's married, y'all.
The month is young.
You about to have your husband mad at me, like, your little gay cousin got you down in Colorado.
My husband is so loving,
Yeah.
and I think I've taught him to be. Look at me, I'm the exception. Like my
Yeah.
parents, you know, both of my parents have been in jail on drugs. Like I've lived a traumatic childhood, and I raised some pretty damn good kids, and I'm doing okay
Right.
for myself. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
I think he has realized like not every picture fits in the box.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because of that, he's been very accepting to my friendships, whether it be a gay man, gay woman, my attractions, everything, which I'm grateful and thankful for.
Yeah. I mean, you guys came out and you and your husband came out to visit me a few years ago in Colorado when I was dating a crazy person. And we had such a great time together.
It's crazy because when we visited, like when I listened to your previous podcast, like I for sure think that the crazy person was very adoring to company because
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? You know, sometimes when you're in relationships with people, even before it gets crazy, you're just like, what happened to like, who are you? Like, I don't even know you. I
well,
don't know
first
you.
of all, the whole Diddy thing, the whole episode with that, all of it was triggering for me because I've been in a past abusive relationship. Not to get
Yeah.
too heavy because this week is fun, fun, fun. But
It's
however,
funny.
however, just to like a little touch on that, it was very triggering. But I thank you for being so transparent because that's what women and everyone like. We need to hear that transparency. And I think that like even like at work, I told them the other day, I was like, information. When you
Mm-hmm.
obtain these gems, these jewels that your resources and your circle drop on you, drop them on somebody that need them. You know what I mean? So like your transparency and your story is like, it's good. It's good. It's like, and it's healing.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And I think as women, like when you go through those traumatic ass abusive relationships or when a relationship becomes toxic, we're taught so much like keep it in your home. Don't talk
Correct.
about your home business. Don't share what's happening in your home with other people. And so then it becomes like this jail you're inside of. Meanwhile, I'm going through hell. And it's like, no, we gotta
So we
stop.
are breaking those generational curses. Well, my boys, like there's 2 things in life your parents can't choose for you. It's who you love and it's what
Mm-hmm.
you choose to do as a profession. Now we have preferences. Yes, we have
Yeah.
preferences, but we can't choose them for you. And no matter what, I'm gonna love you, so it doesn't matter. So I think
Yeah.
that's where like I'm so safe with that space. So that's why I'm like, okay with being attracted to women. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is I was in a like space where I thought that lesbian sexual encounters were like not cheating. No, boo. It's the intimacy. It's the space you share. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the allowing someone into my space where only I should be. It's not even anything physical. It's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the
Absolutely.
the physical act is fun, but it's really more about like that connection that you yearn for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's so funny too when I talk to some of my guy friends and they're like, "Oh, well yeah, because of course, like I said, people always want to ask you your business." And so if you're a close friend, I don't mind you asking my business, but
For
I've got a
sure.
couple of friends and they're like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't really care like if my woman wanted to date other women while we were together." That's like always their number one thing. Like to me, whatever, they not cheating, whatever. Or the second thing is like, oh yeah, as long as I can participate. And that's my number one pet peeve. It's like, if I want to deal with a woman, sir, I don't need you. Like, I don't need you unless this is our thing together and we're like, we're about to have a good time. We're about to have some fun. And that would be like, a relationship, you know, that wouldn't be a relationship for me because I don't like men that much to be like, let me have a threesome. I'm gonna be like, eliminate the man. What am I doing here? Well, what are we doing? But it's like, I find that so many men either dismiss it because they're like, it's not cheating, like, whatever, she's not going to fall in love with the woman, or they're like, if I can join in. I feel, if you're attracted to women, I feel like as a woman, you have a greater chance of developing a deeper connection, a deeper bond with the woman, and falling in love with her versus you saying, oh yeah, it's just nothing, we're just hanging out, and you know, I'm married but we hang out, or I'm in a relationship. It's like, no, like that's the intimacy of it, of being in a relationship with a woman, and it's so different.
And it's like a fine balance. Like you can't tiptoe on the line because part of the things that attract you to women are the softness of it.
What does the woman look like physically that you've been typically drawn to?
So I like a femme. Like if I'm like
you said femme. Interesting.
So now listen now.
That's because you got big dick energy, Tasha. So that's me.
Here's the thing. I think like studs are like, man, I've seen some studs though. I like soft, I like pretty. I've always appreciated a woman's body. You know, healthy, like envy, like damn that ass fat. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I appreciate women that appreciate pretty and makeup and hair, and because
funny.
I wasn't always that person. So I have a real appreciation for that.
Okay.
It's vibe. It's presence. Yeah, definitely.
Swag. I really like swag. I can appreciate swag in a woman. I don't love, like, I shouldn't say I don't love. I've connected. That's my term I like to use. I've connected with two femme girls. Like,
that's so vague.
That's y'all will. Like, whatever that means. I've connected with two super femme. That's why I say in this space, I think you just have to be accepting and open and honest with yourself. I don't give a shit about the labels. That's why on my Instagram, I'm like anti-label whore. I don't care what you call me. Don't label me. All I know is what I like and what I'm attracted to. And I'm not attracted to super femme girls. I never say never. I'm not interested in like super femme or super masculine women. I'm interested in
that cool medium.
Yeah, like have a little swag to you, know how to be like a little versatile, but like also like take the lead on something. I like that because I'm tired of taking care of shit. I take shit a lot. Okay, so it's like I need you to have a little bit more assertiveness. I think is what I need. Bigger than that. Okay, so Tasha, have you ever sent sexy selfies to a woman?
No, I haven't. No.
Has anyone ever sent you sexy selfies?
No, I haven't. Look. So my current liquor lesbian that I date, like, it's my girlfriend that we get drunk and we like, girl, I'm definitely gonna bend you over in the club and we definitely gonna kiss or something. Somebody
we're not a little fun.
Thinking about us as a unit. Okay. We've sent pictures, but it was like on friend level because she's my friend.
You said she's your friend too? Ooh. This brings me to, this is spicy.
But like I said, I'm okay with 2 drinks of that Hennessy. Your girl might look on me. That's all I'm saying. That's the moral of the story. Don't get me with a good time. I'm here for all of it.
I feel like we all start off one way, like, this is what I believe love is, and this is what I believe marriage is, and what life is.
There's seasonal people, and then there's forever. What I've wanted at 27 is not what I need at 42. Okay? It's about evolving. And it's about growth. Like, give yourself a chance to learn you and learn what your likes are before you even think about learning love.
Yeah.
I think love is really a language that only 2 people can share. And I think that it looks different in different realms. I think being in love is when you add intimacy to it. I think love is reserved for your forever people, and you know love because you can't imagine life without them.
Yeah.
What is your future? When you think of your future, whether it be your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, or your old in the retirement assistant living plan,
Yeah.
What does your life look like and who do you want in it? You know what I mean? You're
Right.
creating your legacy right now with your forever people. Make
Yeah.
your time worth your forever people. If you go out and you have a few drinks and your homegirl look delicious, I mean, like, tell her. No, but seriously, I think
Yeah,
like,
don't listen to Tasha's advice. Y'all might not have an understanding man like Tasha, okay? Don't listen to Tasha's advice.
don't let me get you in trouble because I'm all about it. But for real, I think like you just need to be organically you.
Thank you so much for sharing all of this and being so open. I appreciate you.
Ooh,
I'm so happy to have you on.
for sure. I think that was the first episode. That's what I appreciated the most. Like, I've known you since a child. Like, I've known you your whole life. Like, and to see the transparency, first of all, like, I see the growth. I know who you were. I've seen every transition. So it's so appreciated, the transparency, and to share with us. I think everybody that gives the opportunity to listen to the podcast is, it's not just for gay. It ain't straight. It ain't lesbian. It really
Right.
is life experience.
I appreciate that.
For
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you. My last question would be, you're just unapologetically yourself. Can you share any insight on how people can get any strength to like live as themselves unapologetically?
I think that first we have to negate the theory that we want to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptance is not fundamental to like your thriving, your well-being. You do
At
not
all.
have to be accepted, okay? Like, let me tell you, like, I am gonna make the lane, okay? I'm gonna pull my chair up to the table. Don't
Mm-hmm.
invite me, don't worry about it. Heal enough to know that nobody has to accept you as your organic self.
Yeah.
Love you. Love you. God loves you how you are. Love yourself enough to know that you're still her. You're still him. You know what I mean? It took a lot for me to get there. It took a lot because I'm biracial. I didn't have like this cupcake childhood. It was a lot of things. However, I think that once you really just grasp, you create your own world.
Yeah.
You do not have to live in this world that is so toxic and so
Yeah.
negative. Create your world. Find the people
Yeah.
that love you, find the people that accept you, and then make that your circle. Once
Yeah.
I did that, once I figured out like everybody else don't count. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care
Yeah.
what you think about me because my mortgage still gets paid. My kids
Yeah.
are still Black, successful women and men. And no matter what you put these labels on me, I don't have to succumb to them. Being organically you is going to make you more friends, more money, give you more time, and give you a happier space. Just be you.
Thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate you. Thank you
Oh,
for
for
spending
sure. This is a
your
pleasure.
evening with me.
Definitely excited. I'm here for every episode.
Yes. I love it. I love it and I love you. And yeah, thank y'all so much. Y'all
I
have
love
a
you so much. I'm so proud of you. You make me so proud, Sonara. Like, we are all so proud of you. Like, I love you, girl. And you are the shit. You are her. Keep showing up as her, as organically you and true to her.
Yes, and as I always say, only you define you. Do not let anyone else define you.
Thank you, boo.